Hello there, welcome or welcome back. My name is Julie and this is my journal, and I am in the newly finished downstairs shower that has a light. Sorry, the fan is incredibly loud. We got it all cleaned out and it's super powerful now, so I don't think I will record many journals in this shower just because it's loud, and I know that's got to be annoying. I'll try to fix it a little bit in post, but we'll see. Anyway, I am having the most fabulous shower and it feels so good, and I needed it because my stupid foot has been driving me crazy, and I am today embarking on like a strength training regimen with my son. He's 15, he's wonderful. He's also been working on strength training for some health issues of his own and just to get stronger, and he has some friends now that are like weightlifters, bodybuilders, and so, you know, it's a thing. And we've worked out together a few times, but we're going to be working out some more, and I'm going to be going for a walk today. Possibly I will bring you along for some of that. It'll be a lot quieter. It depends if it stops raining outside. I'm fine with it raining in here, but not so much out there. Well, no excuses. Oh my God, no excuses. I have umbrellas. I have ponchos. I'm going to walk because my goal before the weather went crazy yesterday, my goal was to do this like I guess it's like 4 blocks. Yeah, technically, okay, so yeah, it's 4 blocks, a 4-block route once a day. And then tomorrow, my husband and I are going to go for a bike ride. I'm going to use the new e-bike, and he'll be on one of his regular bikes. So excited for that. I'll definitely bring you along for what I can of that. I'll put the GoPro on or something, so stay tuned. But I'm still going to do my walk tomorrow as well. And with my husband, I figure if we can ride our bikes like 3, well, let's set the initial goal. Let's be realistic. Let's say 2 times a week for the bike riding. But if we could do 3, that would be better because your butt gets so sore. We're going to get me like a special seat. Well, they're called saddles on like nice bikes. They're called saddles. I don't know if you knew that. My husband is a hardcore cyclist, mountain biker, all of that. So anyway, it takes a bit for your butt to get used to it, and I was sore for like 3 days after we went and tried out the bikes. My husband has already gone riding a couple of times on the e-bike, and he just absolutely loves it. So we're gonna ride like a river trail, and he'll ride his bike and I'll ride the e-bike, and I'm excited for that. I did just turn 43 and had plenty of treats and goodies and my yearly Mississippi mud that my mom makes me. It is so delicious. It's a pudding and cream cheese and whipped cream and walnuts, and anyway, it's amazing. It's delicious. I get that once a year. I had ice cream. I had cake. We did all of the things. I am so uncomfortable and in so much pain. My foot has been driving me crazy, and I have started doing my physical therapy again regularly, and that's good. But I had to take half a Norco last night to be able to sleep. And I don't have any other pain medicine like that left, and I don't want any. I don't want to be using that. I had it left over from like 2 elbow procedures ago. Yeah, I don't like using the heavy pain meds. I ration them out as best I can. Let's turn this off and not waste as much water and have a little less noise until it gets too cold. Yeah, I ration it out. I don't want to use it. Let me see if I can sight you guys here so we're not bouncing all over the place. That might be nice so you guys aren't throwing up. And I have a place to rest. How about that? So, yeah, I ration it out, and I like use as little as I possibly can because I don't want to be on that. No judgment to people that are on narcotics and having to take those kinds of pain meds. I understand that 100% completely. It's just I've chosen to try other things, do other things, use pain to fight pain. Yeah, stuff like that. Just things that I've been trying to do and kind of had to do because I ended up with elevated liver enzymes before, and so I don't ever want to have to deal with that again. So, is my foot hurting? Like, and I am going to set up an appointment. I have to go see the foot surgeon again. Is it because I've gained more weight and so it's just struggling that way? That could be part of it. I know the rest of my body is struggling. Is it because I need to, or I should have been doing the physical therapy all this time. I'm sure that has something to do with it. Is it because I'm way more active now and so I'm feeling it? That could absolutely be true. Is it that the pin, like there's, there's metal, titanium, and there's synthetic fibers and stuff. Do those need to be removed? Do I need a revision surgery? I hope not. He did warn me from the beginning, or tell me, not really warn me, but told me that there could come a point, I guess that's a warning, that the metal could get annoying. It doesn't have to be removed, but it can be, and sometimes needs to be. So is that the case? Because if so, I just can't do that. Not anytime soon. And yet at the same time, living with the regular pain every day is very difficult for me physically, mentally, emotionally. But to do another surgery, even a simple revision surgery, also, I am meeting with an allergist, like a specialty allergist, in like 2 weeks. And I actually have seen him before. Several years ago, he took the place of my old allergist, the one who like saved my life several times. And so I'm going to see him. My family doctor also does allergy testing and stuff, but because I had yet another reaction, he was like, no, that's, kind of beyond his scope. And I get it. I understand that. And so I'm having to go back to like allergist, specialist allergist. I found out while on the phone making that appointment that and this was only like an hour ago, so I have not yet processed or grieved. Been putting it off. Found out that my doctor, who had been with me for years, he was the one that did my Xolair monthly shots. They're the immunosuppressant shots. For my insane IgE count and helped me, and that the effects are only recently wearing off, which is why I get to go back. He was you hear the past tense in talking to the receptionist who had worked with him for over 15 years. So he had retired, which broke my heart, and he went to serve an LDS Mormon mission where they go out proselyting. And he went to Africa, and it broke my heart that he left me. Broke my heart. I was so devastated. And then in talking to his receptionist, found out that while on his mission in Africa, he started having this horrible back pain, and they couldn't figure it out there. So he came home to the U.S. thinking he would get it sussed out and then go back. But it was like multiple myeloma cancer, and he very quickly thereafter died. And I didn't know, and the receptionist, it was lovely. We had a little cry together, and a little, because obviously it had, greatly affected her too. And she was so generous and kind, because I had no idea. And receiving the news like that was pretty jarring. So she was wonderful. And so I am set up to see one of his replacement doctors in 2 weeks. There is another doctor there as well. I don't remember why I stopped seeing the replacement doctor. I only saw him a couple of times. I don't know if it was we didn't click or life got too busy or what happened. I don't know. It could have been that was the time when Olivia started getting sick and being hospitalized and having all kinds of issues. That's very likely, actually. That just might be it. No, because that wasn't till like 2020. Maybe. No, it started in 2019. Anyway, so I'll see him first, and then if we don't click or I don't feel like, he's a good enough replacement for Dr. Yates, there's no replacement for Dr. Yates. Rest in peace, Henry Yates. You were amazing. You saved my life. You were wonderful, and I loved you. If it's just not working, then I will meet with the other doctor in the practice, and we'll see. I would really like to not end up on the Xolair shots again. They are incredibly expensive. Our last insurance that we were on at the time did approve them, but I don't know if this insurance will. It's quite a process to get approved for them.
I think actually maybe that was why I stopped seeing him, was because we would have to go through the whole process again, and I don't think he was as excited about it as Dr. Yates had been. Like, he maybe didn't think it was necessary or something, even with my health history available to him. I don't know. I think that might have been the thing, but now I don't want to go on the Xolair. So maybe it'll work out this time, me seeing him. Either way, we'll end up doing allergy testing again and come up, well, with some kind of plan. We have to come up with something, you know. So that's going on, and gonna, you know, pick it up with the exercising. I was doing really good nutrition-wise there for a little bit, and then it just went completely off the rails, as happens. And I'm never going to commit to another diet plan or, you know, restrictive things. I'm not going to do that. So please don't suggest that. You guys know I'm a long-time survivor of an eating disorder, and restricting things and going like super specific and all that kind of stuff does not work for me. It is very bad for me. The one thing I have noticed, though, that has been a serious issue, so in making dinner for the family, which I've been doing so that we could have family dinner at least 4 nights a week, is then I'm eating what they're eating, and I am super sensitive and gastrically allergic to grains. Pretty much all grains. I don't know about oats. I haven't had oatmeal in a long, long time. But to all the others, I'm very, very sensitive. I get horrible digestive symptoms and situations. It rarely goes like to like the breathing apparatus. Rarely. Sometimes, but very rarely. Mostly it's digestive. And it also, my body doesn't process them well, and so I'm certain that that's a part of the weight gain recently. That and just not eating right or eating well. And so what to do about that, I'm not 100% sure, other than having to make 2 separate meals or separate versions of the same meal, which it's hard enough for me energy-wise to make the one meal, let alone to make 2 versions of it. Could I do it? Yes, especially if I plan ahead and on days when I have good energy levels, you know, it would make sense to do the prep and everything. That might be what I have to do. I don't know. But also I need to, because I buy like vegetables and fruits and all those things, but what I need to do is prepare them and then set them out. If they are in the drawer, like the crisper drawer in the fridge, I don't see them, I don't think about them. Neither does anyone else, except Mariah. She looks for them. Maybe I just need to commit to daily putting out like a platter or something. I wonder if there's a thing you can get, I'm sure there is, where you can have like ice under it and a lid on the top. I'm going to look at Temu. I'm going to see what they have. Something like that, because I know you can get stuff that, you know, the heated ones, get like something where it can have ice on the bottom and a lid on the top, and just have that out on the counter, the table, whatever, throughout the day. Very visible, so that not only myself, but the kids, when they're, you know, feeling peckish, want a treat, a snack, whatever, it's right there. You know what? You guys are such a great sounding board. I'm going to look into that. I'm going to find something. I'll let you know what I find. That's a good idea. But anyway, doing my physical therapy, again, every day, and that feels pretty good. And have not done as well with my daily floor exercises, so recommitting to that. Look, this getting healthy and recovering after a year and a half of being almost 100% sedentary, and a lot of times having to just lay on the couch with my foot in the air or on 100 pillows, coming back from this seems impossible, honestly. And I know there are people who have and that do, and that's wonderful, but I'm just talking about my own journey and how it's been for me and how it is for me. And it's tough. It's really tough. And I'm struggling a lot. Anyway, so I'm going to finish rinsing off and then get dressed, make my bed, do my other must-do daily chores. I will say I've been doing a great job that way with the must-do daily chores like making my bed, starting some laundry, vacuuming the living room rug, washing the stove and the counter next to it, and the bathroom mirror in the upstairs bathroom. And lighting a candle. I've been doing really well at those, and if I can't do it all myself, because some days I just can't, the hands just don't work. Like I woke up this morning and they were in really rough shape, and I don't know why I didn't do anything with them yesterday, but I've had to have the kids help a little bit with those must-do daily chores, and I think that's okay. Yeah, because we're a team, you know? So today, oh boy, we're gonna clean under the couches. Yikes, stay tuned for that on the main channel, The Frugal Family. And then tomorrow, oh my goodness, I'm gonna be the maestro, and we're gonna get the wheelbarrow and the kids and the dolly and all of that, and we are gonna move all the rocks that are in the front yard that were not supposed to stay there, but of course I broke my foot on those rocks, and so they haven't moved. We are going to move those rocks tomorrow. And then the next day, prep those flower beds with topsoil and manure and all of that good stuff. It's going to be fabulous. I'm not sure where I'll put all of that, because I do my gardening stuff on this channel, but it's more of like a family vlog. So maybe, you know what, I'll put some on the family vlog channel and then some on here. So stay tuned. The family vlog channel is Frugal Family Flies Again. Anyway, recommitting to just doing better, to doing the daily strength training exercises on the floor, the daily walk, the minimum twice weekly bike ride, and the physical therapy. Yep. And then putting out the platter of the fruits and vegetables. And thinking about making a separate version of the dinner for myself. And we'll see. I don't want to commit to too much at once, because then I'll just get overwhelmed and do nothing, and the situation will only get worse. But taking a good shower definitely helps. You know, when you are just greasy and grimy and sticky, you don't feel good, and you aren't as likely to make wise, healthy choices. So a good shower, get dressed, and we'll go from there. This has been my journal. I have been Julie. You have been wonderful. I hope you are having a good weekend. I hope you had a fabulous Easter, and stay tuned, because I will try to bring you along for the walk later today and the bike ride tomorrow. Okay?